Good morning, everybody. So today I have this fall card that I made. It's a combination of things. I have Stampin' Up. The DSP is a card pack from Echo Park, or cardstock pack. It is the Fall is in the Air, and it does have a lot of cute fall paper. So I wanted to use that. I've never used that before. And the stamp set is a stamp set from Maymay Made It. Get a white piece of paper to put behind it. And it's pretty cute, so I really wanted to use that too, and I kind of felt like coloring, so I just stamped a bunch and colored it in. I didn't use blends, they're just Amazon alcohol markers, and I tried to do a little bit of shading on my pumpkin. I don't know how well you can see that. Just at the center where the vine was, and then some on the bottom. And that's the only shading that I even tried to do. And then the inside I used some Stampin' Up for the background, the Gather Together stamp set. I was excited to use it, so I wanted to try to use it in some way, shape, or form. But I really liked the sentiment from the Maymay set. So anyway, it's just something I threw together, and I did two, so I figured I'd put one together and show you how to make the other. The only thing I did was pre-cut and color everything, of course, like I said. And then I pre-stamped this because the camera is in my way to try to line the sentiment up with the line in the wood grain. So we'll get started. This is just a little piece of Pool Party that I cut, and I'm not going to give measurements because my framelits that I used, like I have some stitched rectangle framelits, they're not Stampin' Up, and I just used the second to biggest, so not the biggest, but the next one down I used, and then I just measured that to cut my Pool Party. Let's see. I did save some stamping for my inside piece. I guess we can go ahead and do that first. And let's see. I used VersaFine for my black stuff today. I do have Memento as well. But since there's so much detail in this bushel and a peck, that I wanted to use VersaFine. I know when I've watched like Maymay's videos and stuff, she always says for like really intricate stuff in your words that she found that to be the best to use. And I kind of agree. I tried it with the Memento and it was kind of just not as crisp. And I just have my chamois off to the side. Then for my pumpkins, I think I'm going to go ahead and use her pumpkins in her stamp set. And on the side here, let's see, got crumb cake, set that out of the way, pumpkin pie, daffodil delight, and maybe Mary Merlot. Because she has a few leaves and stuff in there too. They're little, but let's see. I do have one mask cut out for this pumpkin here, and I don't have Post-it tape yet. I just used a Post-it note and cut it out. And then I'm just using, she has 3 sizes. I'm using just the middle one to go over top of that. A little bit. Oops. And I just keep my mask with the stamp set. I just stick it on the back side so I won't lose it. Because I have lost those and I've cut them out like 3 times now. So I don't want to do that again. Then I think I'm going to do my bird next. Just a little crow. This isn't her. These are all from that one thing. I guess you guys get the picture. And then the only other thing I'm going to do for the inside is just some of these leaves. And I have them just double loaded here. I'm going to go in, I think, with some Mary Merlot. And it's one's like an oak leaf and one's a maple leaf. So I'm just going to go around my sentiment and just use same leaves, different colors, I think. Probably should have thought about my placement a little bit more, because now I have the same leaves next to each other, but I don't think anybody's going to care a whole lot. And I think I'm going to leave that like that. I'm happy with that. I did already play around with this even before I did the inside on this one with her set, and I didn't like the way that I did it, so I redid it, and then I tried it with the Stampin' Up instead, and I really like that one, but I wanted to do them both different. So I'm just gonna close up my stamp sets real quick because I am done with them. Mine are still pretty stiff because I haven't used them a whole lot. And we'll get to putting our card together. The black, I'm gonna need that yet. So I'll set that up there. My card base, I used to always just cut and pre-score it. But I've noticed, and I don't know if it's because I'm doing something wrong, I forget which way goes in. If the mountain goes in over the score or the valley. I think the mountain. But anyway, when I pre-score it and then fold it down with my bone folder, it's off a little bit every time. So, I don't know. And also, I've learned the hard way to line things up at the bottom. You know how sometimes you go in from the side, and it always usually ends up crooked. So, I guess because I have a bigger area to line up at the bottom, it works out better for me that way. And I'm just going to use my ATG, of course, you already saw. Whoops. This one's a very fine border. I just wanted to have it pop out a little bit. And so I just went with the blue that was in each of these background papers. And I thought it looked nice. And then this one, I did use a different scarecrow. This scarecrow came from the cookie cutter set, the one that's for the other holidays. Like, I just have my stamps in this book. I don't have all of them in here because they really take up a lot of room and don't fit. But this is the Cookie Cutter Christmas, with the punch, and I have the punch, so I wanted to use that scarecrow. Cookie Cutter Halloween. So that's where that one came from. And then this other guy that I'm getting ready to put down here came from the Maymay one. And I think I might use a little bit of glue for him. The other one was chunky enough that I still was able to use my ATG on him. And I did learn the lesson of putting him down first, and I guess it's okay if they hang off a little bit. I might let him hang off. But my other one, because it's a little bit chunkier, I had to put him down first. Oh, and actually I'm looking at it. I popped him up. I didn't even glue him down. I think I was started to and then changed my mind. Oh well. And while we're gluing, I thought these were cute. I did not look at Pinterest at all today, because usually, I think I've said before, that's the part that I struggle the most with, is coming up with something creative and on my own. And you know, it's inspiration from others is great, and that's usually how I roll, but I'm trying to push myself to be creative on my own. And I've had, you know, some really cute things that I pick up out of the blue, or an impulse buy, as they say, and then I've never really used it. So I think before I put this down, I have one more crow to do, and I'm going to try not to get my head in the camera or mess up since I'm on camera. Okay, good. Didn't mess up. I did pop up this pumpkin with a dimensional, as you saw. And then I'll just glue down the inside and we're done. So I thought they were pretty cute. I just wanted to share them. I know a lot of people that make YouTube videos are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and they use a lot of Stampin' Up! And I will say that I probably will too, but I am not a demonstrator, so I have the freedom of using retired products and, you know, everything that we spend our money on that's expensive, and then can't, you know, for them, they can't use them on camera anymore. So, but anyway, I have a lot of stuff that's not Stampin' Up! That I want to use too, and I'm gonna, or at least I'm gonna push myself to try. So anyway, there's my 2 cards. I think they turned out pretty cute. You could definitely make, you know, a box set or something to give to friends so that they can send them out, or whatever, just have them on hand for yourself. So there you go. I do have another Stampin' Up! Haul that'll probably be coming in a week or so. I just ordered it today. Today they had a flash sale for some of their stamps, so I don't know if they're going to be getting rid of them or whatever, but I thought it was a good time to pick up a couple. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I hope it inspires you to use some things that you have on hand and empty your stashes. But anyway, have a great day. Thank you.